This is your host of the Power Hour. My name is Todd McDaniels. These are my two guests,
I'm Rebecca.
Rebecca,
Gary.
and we're going to talk about reality TV. A lot of people like the idea of reality TV. A lot of people think reality TV is the fakest form of TV. Are you guys fans of reality TV?
I'm definitely a fan of reality TV. Not all reality TV, but I have a few guilty pleasures.
Okay, so which is one of the shows?
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay. Okay.
It's definitely one of my guilty pleasures. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Okay. You just like Atlanta.
Maybe. I've never been, so maybe I'm just vicariously living through these wild characters.
That's what's up. Gary, you like any reality TV?
Nah, I'm not really a fan of it.
Not a fan of it, right?
Nah, I think it's like, all fake.
Yeah.
None of it is real. Like,
Word, right? It's kind of weird that like we live real lives ourselves, but we rather watch other people live out their lives. It's kind of weird.
I think it's just human nature to watch something that might have a downfall. Like people like to see other people struggle or get into conflict. I mean, it's been proven that shows with more fights get higher ratings, and then other reality TV shows like Basketball Wives that try to skew away from the violence, they lose their ratings and viewer appeal when they shoot more scenes with their kids or do positive things. Like people don't want to see that. People want to see conflict. They want to see people getting slapped.
Yeah.
That's what is entertaining to them, unfortunately, but that is the harsh reality of reality TV.
So like when y'all was younger, did y'all actually watch like PBS channels, like when they showed you documentaries and stuff like that, which was reality TV, if you per se want to say that?
Was Mr. Rogers on PBS?
Yeah,
I
Mr.
think that
Rogers.
was the closest.
Yeah, he was pretty real.
His sweater collection was
Yeah, I
great.
liked his outfits. Like he was cool with he got the fedora. Nah, he never had a fedora. I wish he did. But,
That's the closest thing.
yeah. Did you like watch anything like Reading Rainbow or even Sesame Street? Because to me, I thought Sesame Street was reality TV. I don't know why.
yeah, a long time ago.
A long time ago.
I
right?
remember like, what was it, like Arthur or stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, the fact that now shows like Sesame Street have people like Katy Perry and musicians and stuff like that that bring more reality to it to show kids, I guess, letters and stuff like that and get more commercial appeal. Like, so in regards to Real Wives of Atlanta, do you feel like if it was more educational, a lot of people wouldn't watch it, right?
I mean, they do like educational trips. They'll do episodes where they're promoting charities and like they travel around the world. They went to Africa a few seasons back. So they do things like that, but it's just like the cattiness and the backstabbing and like who is going to be in the hot seat next episode that I think really brings the viewers in. And then the lavish lifestyle, because people love to see things that they can't have.
Yeah,
I
so,
think.
so how do y'all feel about like shows like Duck Dynasty or I believe it's,
Honey Boo Boo?
Man, I believe it's Honey Boo Boo and I forgot, what is it? Something Mafia, Amish Mafia, oh my God, Amish Mafia. Like how do you feel about those shows like that? That just seems weird.
I've never watched Duck Dynasty, so I don't really know what that's about. I know it's like insanely popular, and I know one of like the main characters like did something super controversial a few months ago, but Amish Mafia is a very good show.
You're like the only person I ever heard that.
They get stuff done. It puts a different light, because what do you know about Amish people, really? It puts a different light on Amish people, and then it ties in violence and mayhem, and that's why it's a huge show.
But isn't being Amish mean you don't revolve around technology? So how are they on TV?
I don't know, but they're getting those checks, though. Those reality TV checks.
That's funny. So did you guys ever see The Real World? Like,
Yeah.
do you think that was kind of real or it was scripted too?
I mean, maybe like the first season, because it was like the test dummy season, like way back when, but I don't know. Did you watch The Real World growing up?
Nah, I actually seen an episode of the season that's going on right now.
Oh, okay.
So like to me, when I watch stuff like that, it just relates to everything else that we see on TV. You know, what is it? Sex, drugs, like all partying. Is just so
But it's a way
in
for
front of the
people
camera, huh?
to make money.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
mean,
why people do it. Like those checks.
I'm not
aren't
knocking
natural.
anybody who's
Yeah.
on it. I'm just saying, like me
Like
personally.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
Those-
Jersey Shore.
they're all
They
millionaires.
partied every day and had random sex with just
And
random
they're all
people.
millionaires.
Like there was like heavy on drugs and stuff like that, but they never amplified that idea. It's weird. So if you had a camera crew follow you on a daily basis and you had your own reality show, if everybody had their own reality show, do you think it would be as entertaining as what's on TV?
Oh, that's for me.
Yeah, that's for both of you actually.
I think it's just gonna be extra. I think once the camera's in front of you, you, like that extra just like comes inside you. Like you're gonna do something that you haven't done before, you know, just to
Exactly.
make yourself, I guess, entertaining.
I don't think every person should have a reality show, but if I had a camera crew and and I had my own reality show, I think that like it would actually do really well. Because I think people connect with like strange qualities. Like the first few seasons of Jersey Shore, like Snooki was herself. She farted on camera, she burped, she did whatever the hell she wanted to do, and she is like the most popular character on that show, besides like Paulie D, who's now like a huge DJ or whatever. But she just, I mean, it may have been extra, but she wasn't acting like anything different. So I think people connected with that weirdness.
So if you could basically talk about Instagram and Facebook and Vine and stuff like that, do you think that's forms of reality TV in our own right that we're creating?
Definitely. I mean, people do it for the likes.
Exactly, do it for the Vine. Right?
Yeah, so I mean, people, they want to be acknowledged. Everyone wants to be acknowledged, and people want attention.
So like YouTube is our own personal TV anyway.
I mean, people get discovered on YouTube, so like, why not? Look at Justin Bieber. He got discovered on YouTube.
Exactly. So in regards to interaction with like normal day society, do y'all think technology is kind of overshadowing that? Like, cause like I could go into a classroom now and the classroom is utter silent, but everybody has a conversation going on in their phone.
Yeah, it has like a disconnect. Like we don't want to get to know people like around us. Like what's the point when we have our phones to entertain ourselves? I can only speak for myself, but like before I go to bed, like I'm on my phone checking social media for a while, and I'm like, oh man, like I don't know why I go to sleep so late, and it's because like I'm distracted on my phone. Does that happen to you?
Yeah, I think it happens to all of us, most of us. But I want to go back to what you were saying, how technology is overshadowing us. Like, for example, like my nephew, he touched a tablet before he even touched a ball. Like
crazy.
That's it. Oh, excuse my language. That's crazy. So I mean, I think it's only gonna continue to grow and I think hurt us. not
Yeah.
help us. So,
Yeah, cause like I have a professor. She went to this school in the early '70s, and she says like she goes into a classroom now, she hears like nothing but silence. But back in the '70s, when they didn't have no cell phones, they didn't have any beepers or anything like that. Everybody tried to socialize and actually network in college, which is what you're supposed to be doing. But like a lot of us is like in our own world. We're too busy focusing on what's going on outside of here that we're necessarily not focusing on here.
So you think it's hurting us? You think the advancements of technology?
Yeah, I think it's really hurting us because we don't have to communicate anymore. Like if my mom is making food in the kitchen, I could text her like, when are you done? I don't have to wait to her like screaming out my name like, oh, the food is done. I could just call you like, oh, is the food done? Oh, it's not? All right, I'm gonna leave. You know, so it's like, it's no intimate conversations anymore. It's like, all right, I'm gonna FaceTime you or whatever.
But isn't FaceTime like intimate if you think about it?
I think it's kind of weird. I think it's weird because it's like, there's no more excuses for not picking up the phone anymore. Like before you'd be like, oh no, I'm in the bathroom. I don't wanna pick up or whatever. Or I'm doing something important. And then nowadays people will be like, yo, I'm gonna FaceTime you. And they really see what you're doing. Like the boyfriends that used to cheat on their girlfriends, it's over for that.
And good for that.
It's definitely over for that. So like speaking of cheating, like how do y'all feel about stuff like Snapchat and like snapshots of things?
I think Snapchat is setting people up for disaster because you can screenshot a Snapchat. So people, that thing, like it disappears after the 5-second limit that you put it on is like crazy. And I mean, I've only used Snapchat, like I'll wake up in the morning and I'll Snapchat my friends, like I woke up like this and my hair will be crazy. But like I don't know. I know there's probably like younger generations that use Snapchat as a form of sexting or whatever, because all that stuff when I was in high school, like I didn't even know what sexting was, and I wasn't in. It's not like I went to high school like 10 years ago, so it's like a different generation of kids using it.
It's a generational gap. How you feel about like the whole Snapchat type thing?
I have a Snapchat account, but I don't use it. So that's just because of my personal reasons.
Yeah, I feel you.
So that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah.
But do you like look at your Snapchats when your friends send them to you, or no? Like, do you find it funny, or is it just like something to have?
No, it's just I have it. I just don't use it. You know, so people don't send like I let them know like, oh, I don't use Snapchat, so don't send me nothing.
It's understandable. Like on my Facebook, for example, I done seen dudes get shouted out like, oh, look what he sent me on the Snapchat, whatever. You know, it's just crazy because like the internet is giving more people that didn't have a voice, that kind of shouldn't have a voice, an actual voice. Like you'd be like, oh my God, this person said this. Like, I don't know, it might be me, but everybody's a philosopher over the internet. The smartest things are said over the internet, but you have a general conversation with them and you're like, where's your philosophy at, you know?
Where are the quotes, the deep quotes?
Yeah, like, since when you knew Beethoven? It doesn't make any sense. And then, do you guys feel like the art of writing is kind of dead? Like, just writing things down? Like, because people text message so many times?
Yeah, like I catch myself a lot, especially writing papers, like writing the word you or just what, like W-A-T, and it's really W-H-A-T, like stuff. A lot of times I catch myself with that.
Yeah, like sometimes I typo my own name because I'm so used to like just having it text down or having automatic spell check or whatever.
I feel like automatic spell check is really annoying because sometimes it changes what I'm trying to say. Like, do you want to get food? Like, do you want to go to a concert? Like, no, that's not what I said. And I get like frustrated with it. It like helps and then it doesn't help at the same time.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like this is the last generation that's going to actually read books? Because I feel like after this is going to be nothing but e-books and no more physical books anymore.
I mean, yeah, most likely. I still like having a book in my hand versus like getting an ebook on my MacBook or something.
Yeah, so that didn't just happen. So like basically, did y'all like play like Game Boys? Like, what kind of systems y'all grew up on?
Game Boys, PlayStation, GameCube. What was it? Nintendo 64.
Oh man, that's
all
classic. Yeah, cause like I feel like gaming systems now, like you have to participate a little bit too much. Like I just want to sit back and chill and play my video game. Now I have to like do like limbo and like jumping jacks and stuff like that. Like the Wii is a little bit too much. The Xbox Connect is a little bit too much. There's just too much going on nowadays. I'm a plain and simple person. You know, just call me. I might call you back. You know, I don't know. But this was like an amazing show. Like I hope we don't let technology like crowd basically what we're doing as regular people, and that would be whack. So this was the Power Hour. This is your host, Todd McDaniels. Peace.